Hello, hello. We are going to be looking into the Delphi case again. Just one element of it. Okay, so if this is the first video that you've ever seen of me, especially if you're interested in this case particularly, you need to go back and watch the first video on this case for this one to make sense. In the first video, I said that I felt the girls were lured to this area for some reason. So what I was feeling like, it was some kind of like edible that was like explained in a way that wasn't an edible. Like they were tricked. I'm seeing that the person explained the properties of like an edible or something like that, but like in a trickery way. A lot of you brought up a lot of really good points. So I put all of the points on these little pieces of paper, and we're going to look into each one to see what it was that lured them there. So I have edible. I have promise of money, which could be some kind of job or some kind of just like giving you money, anything with money. Fake ID, photos, like a photo shoot or pictures. I have one that says multiple, so like if it was multiple things. Love, and to see the haunted bridge. And then I also have one that says just something else. Put that one down here. Okay, so I'm going to pull 2 cards for each pile and see if we can narrow down or get a feel for what it was that I feel was the reason that the girls were lured to this place. Let's start with Haunted Bridge. 5 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Wands reversed. No, but like the bridge was used as some kind of like delegation, like go to there, walk this way, like almost like whoever lured them there, the bridge was like a focal point part of the plan, like, oh, cross over the bridge and go somewhere. So I don't see that being the reason they were led there. But I do see it being like a part of like the directions that they were given once there, which makes sense because bridge guy, the bridge was on the bridge, so that would make sense. But I do feel as though they were given the instruction, walk over the bridge or walk towards the bridge, whatever, we'll meet you there. I feel like that was part of the plan. What can we know about an edible? So this could be, I believe, either marijuana or magic mushrooms, something like that. Which again, in the last reading, I did state multiple times, I don't feel as though the girls were there to score drugs. If it was a drug, it was because they were misled as to what it was. Oh, you know what? I want to add one more, because someone also mentioned some kind of like diet pill or something. All right, so I added that one as well. All right, so some kind of edible. The Empress in reverse and 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords would be the deception that I'm talking about, misleading about what it actually was. And then the Empress in reverse would be, in the last reading, I said it was something to make them feel more like grown up or mature, like a misleading of that. And also with the Empress in reverse, it would be something that would be able to be hidden from the parent, like not like coming home smelling like weed or something like that. Like inedible, it could be conveyed to the girls, okay, this is something you can hide, they'll never know. It's also with the 7 of Swords is strategy and sneakiness. So strategy on the killer's part and sneakiness on the girl's part. As of right now, I haven't pulled the rest of the cards yet, but as of right now, I do feel as though that is what it was. But let's see the rest of them. Promise of money of some sort. 9 of Cups. Five of Swords reversed. No. No, it wasn't money. Someone said like a cash card or something like that. I don't think that is what it was. It's looking more like something that would make the girls I don't feel like they were old enough to be lured by money because they still had the opportunity to get money from their parents. Like, I'm not seeing that that's what it is. Like, I'm seeing something above and beyond like what they could already get. I'm not seeing it being money. Photos. So did it have anything to do with getting photos taken or a photo shoot? Ace of Wands reversed. And the Star reversed. No. It's not photos. The Star being reversed is like the Star upright would be like the flash from the photo, but it's in reverse. And then the Ace of Wands being reversed is like not doing something, not having a passion for something or creative outlet. So I would not see this being photos, no. Fake ID. Knight of Cups. Ten of Swords. So Knight of Cups would be more of like a romance card, and then Ten of Swords would be betrayal. I'm not... I feel as though what this is saying is that the person that they met up with is old enough to have their ID. Like, I don't think it's someone their young age, the same as them. But I don't... It's almost like this is saying... It's almost more of like a passing, like an ID you would hold on to for an extended period of time. This seems more of like a passing type of energy. And with the Knight of Cups, it's making me feel like it's, how do I put this? It seems like it's something that the girls were tricked about and like lured into. So with an ID, if they wanted an ID, I feel like that would be more of them going to someone else saying, hey, can I have an ID? Not really someone coming to them and offering them without them first asking. And I feel like this is saying that it's something they didn't necessarily ask for, but something that was pushed to them. And an ID, I feel like if you want something like an ID, it would be something that you would ask for. Diet pills. Tower in reverse and Three of Swords. No. The Tower reverse would be like avoiding something, and then yeah, it feels like something to like pull them away from their feelings. Like maybe they were having some big feelings about something and someone played on that vulnerability. That could just be growing up. It doesn't mean that anything bad had to be happening. Just like the stressors of growing up, and it could have been someone played on that vulnerability. But in terms of diet pills, no, I'm not seeing it being that. Because the Tower reverse would be like avoiding, and then the Three of Swords would be the feelings. So it's like something to help them avoid their feelings or like manage big feelings. Love. Six of Cups reversed and Page of Pentacles reversed. It was not love. I said this in the last reading, and I'm saying it again. It wasn't love. They may have been interested in finding love. Okay, but that's not why they went here this day that this happened. Page of Pentacles reversed would be like not manifesting that, not focusing on that, not planning anything to do with that in this instance. And then the Six of Cups being reversed is both of them were not there for love. So I have 2 left. One says something else and one says multiple. So let's do something else first. Was it something else besides what I have? 7 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. No. It's here. The seed is planted. We just have to, the seed is planted, but we're not understanding it fully yet, but we're getting there. So edible, haunted bridge. There's the only 2 I have left. Is it multiple? King of Pentacles reversed. Guilt trip. Strength reversed. Guilt tripped into wanting to get the edible of some kind, and the haunted bridge played a part. Haunted bridge, got to see it to believe it. It's pretty cool. I'll meet you there. We'll meet by there. We'll meet on the bridge. We'll meet right past the bridge. Something like that. It's like guilt tripping someone into accepting something that you offered that they didn't ask for in the first place. So this would be like if the girls were not looking for drugs, they were not trying to get anything, but they were talking to someone that was showing them attention or something like that, and they essentially got guilt tripped into going and taking this from this person. That's not even to say that they were going to take it or use it at all, but I'm seeing them being guilt tripped by deception into accepting something that they didn't want in the first place, but felt guilt tripped into, and they were led to that location by using that bridge as a marker. Cross this bridge, I'll meet you there. Guilt tripped. 3,000% guilt tripped. This is not something that the girls sought out and someone said, I have it for you. This is something that the girls were not seeking out. We're having another kind of regular conversation. This is something that was offered to them, and they may have said no, but they were guilt tripped into wanting to go there for this. I'm seeing it as an edible. I'm really strongly not seeing it as love. It may be someone that they were interested in, but they were not going there for that reason that day. They were guilt tripped into it's almost like if you're interested in someone and they're like, oh, well, I want to give you this. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll take it. And like with no intention on even like doing anything with it, but wanting to take it so that that person doesn't stop talking to you. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. 2 cards from Abby and 2 cards from Libby. Let's do Abby first. Pen of Cups reversed and Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's like something, how I said, it's like something that you'd be able to hide from your family. So it couldn't be diet pills because that's not something you'd be able to hide because you'd be losing weight, obviously. It's not money. It's not love. It's something that could, and it's something that was like them like rebelling in a way, like, but it wasn't them seeking something out. It was just the act of like going there, knowing they were going to meet up with someone that was against something that their family knew about. So their family didn't know. Something they hid. 2 cards from Libby. Knight of Pentacles reversed. It's about taking a gamble or a risk. King of Wands reversed. Yeah, the risk that they took is what had their power taken away from them. Which that would confirm to me that they were lured there, because if they just went there and then some random person approached them and ended up doing this, that risk element wouldn't be there. They took a risk by going there. They took a risk by going there. And we also see the knight above, right? So they took a risk by going there, and someone took their power away or had power over them after they were in that situation. I know you guys have questions about this case. I didn't really look through them that much yet. I wanted to do this because a lot of you made a lot of good like suggestions of what it could be, and I wanted to look into them because I feel like that could be helpful if the right person sees this and sees that element, if I could narrow it down. So I just wanted to try and look into that really quick, but I will be back with another video on this case, just not right this second. Talk to you soon.